Yeah, the shining golden signs. Let your inner sparking night. Fat treasure, growing bright.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Kamen Spike back again once again today, people. Today we're here for #1 Sentai Gozyuger episode 29. And in this episode, I guess we see like say goodbye to Ryugi. I don't know. But also in the first few seconds of the episode, we see that we get like a reference to like the summer movie that happened. And apparently Tegasword is gone. So I guess in between episode 28 and 29 the movie happened, and now Tegasword is gone. So yeah, but he's not necessarily gone. He's like frozen. He's like frozen in this grayish looking goop ice type of thing. But yeah, and this also, it's really messing with Ryugi's head. Like it's really messing with his head. Like he feels lost, you know, stuff like that. Like he just feels out of place. But also we see that we got like 3 different plot lines going on in this episode, because our No.1 monster for this episode is a monster of hospitality, and you have to beat him in a hospitality off, and if you don't, he turns you into a flower, and he make it like a flower as like decoration for his house, which was funny. And also we have Rikuo and Rikuo and Mashido going and confronting Rai, and we see Rikuo trying to convince Rai to give back Otto and, you know, stuff like that, and there's possibly another way for that to cure you and things like that. And we see that he pulls out a ring, and he basically says that, oh, it's too late for that, man, I'm already cured. He throws down the pills and stuff, and he's basically saying that he basically saying he's cured, but also he pulls out a ring, and he says that the calamity gave him this ring, and with this ring is able to absorb other rings, and when he absorbs the other rings, he's able to transform into any ranger that the ring has already absorbed. So we see him transform into Majin Red first, then he turns into Zenkaiser, then Zenkaiser Black. But yeah, he's able to transform into multiple reds, as many as he's already like absorbed. So like even Goshu Polar is like, who is this guy? Like, how did you even get this? Why did the calamity give you this ring? And I feel like we're building up to Rai being like a problem later on. But with that being said, we get our fight with the No.1 monster, and we end up fighting the No.1 monster. But we see that Ryugi has like a hard time fighting him himself, because, you know, he's still really messed up in the head about everything that happened to Tegasword. But we still end up getting our No.1 monster fight, and he ends up defeating the No.1 monster. And then after that, he ends up challenging Hodu to a fight. And when he challenges Hodu, you know, I just kind of still didn't understand what was the point of him challenging Hodu. I guess since he felt so lost, and with Tegasword being gone, I guess he felt like he didn't really have like a purpose anymore. Cause Ryugi was all about worship Tegasword. He was all about worshiping Tegasword. Worshiping Tegasword was his whole life. It was his whole reason for living. So I guess he felt like since Tegasword was gone, like he didn't have that reason anymore. Like I'm just gonna be a regular person now. So he ends up fighting Hodu, and while he's fighting Hodu, it's a really good fight. Like, it really is. We see Hodu is in his wild form and everything, and Ryugi's hanging with him. Like, he is. Like, he's tired. Like Hodu ain't giving him no snuff. But Ryugi's realizing that, man, this is what these monsters dealing with, because I could barely keep up with this dude. Like, he was tired. Like, because he's holding his own against Hodu, but Hodu is just so much faster and a little bit stronger than him, even though he's the Tyranno, and like he's basically like the strong guy of the group, of the team. But yeah, he's hanging with him, but man, he's tired. So, but Hodo does end up finishing him off with his ultimate attack. We see that Ryugi he loses all his rings and stuff. His ring ends up like porting away after he walks away and tells everybody like, I'm no more than a single individual amongst the many. And even Hodo's like sad. Even the announcer was sad. It was sad when he announced, like the announcer was sad when he was saying, hey, winner, Goju Wolf. His tone changed. Like his whole tone changed. But yeah, Ryugi's gone. I know Ryugi's gonna come back because we're only at episode 29, and when we get to the 30s, that's when we're on the cusps of the ending of Gozyuger. But yeah, man, and we see that the ring ends up going to a new guy, and we see the end of the episode. His name is Awesome, and he's a prince. So yeah, we feel to get another pretentious freaking character. But yeah, the red one, yeah, but the golden ring, the Tyranno ring, ends up, going to this guy now. So I wonder how long this is gonna last. I wonder how long this is actually like gonna last between them, like Ryugi being gone. Like I wonder how long this is like that whole is gonna last. I give it an episode and a half. I give it 1 episode and a half where Ryugi is actually gone and this guy named Awesome is a part of the team for now. But when it comes down to the gray-eyed man, Rai, I still think he's gonna be a big problem later on down the line, because they just let him run around free. Like they don't do anything. Like they don't really do anything about Rai. I mean, the rest of the team like they don't even know about Rai. It's all Rikuo. Like Rikuo has kept this freaking a secret from everybody else, and he says he's been looking for Rai, but he's in this episode was the episode where he finally found him. But we see that Mashido was like eavesdropping on him, and Mashido has been like, he's known about this whole Rai situation and stuff. So yeah, but at the same time, it's like you only got these two doing anything about it. It just they just kind of just let Rai run around free, like let him do whatever he wants to do. And Rikuo is trying to convince him not to do what he's doing, but you can clearly see that Rai doesn't care. But I get it. You want to help your friend, but at the same time, your friend is way too gone. Like this episode, and even in this episode, like Rai kind of knew that. He knew that Rikuo couldn't shoot him. That's why he was so lax about it. That's why he knew that he was just gonna let him walk away. Like he literally walked away when we saw them fighting. But yeah, and also the No.1 monster. It was kind of funny. Like I think this wasn't this monster the same as like the Manners monster. Like we had a No.1 monster that was just, we had a No.1 monster that was basically just, like, hey, we're talking about manners in this one now, and this one we're talking about hospitality. But yeah, I wonder what the next concept of No.1 monster is going to be, because I like the concept of like the No.1 monsters, because it's like they all have like a concept that's very unique. Like I never thought we'd have like a hospitality battle, But other than that, this episode was cool. I'm actually kind of sad to see Ryugi go, even though I know he's coming back. Ryugi's coming back. This awesome guy isn't gonna be here that long, but I love Ryugi, man. That's the homie. He's the Tyranno. He's the only dinosaur we got. Well, he's changing, but like the suit that someone else is wearing the ring, but still, I want Ryugi wearing the ring. But yeah, man. How long do you think Ryugi is gonna be gone? Like I said, I give it an episode and a half. But other than that, I'm going to see you guys next time. If you made it this far in the video, I thoroughly do appreciate it. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. As I always say, stay henshin.